fewer women are being hired for leadership positions. Okay, so this is all about women who are not being hired for higher positions. Today we have an article in Hindu, and you can see LinkedIn's economic graph data show that representation of women across the workforce has declined. So about this we are going to talk, and this is alarming because we know very well there are so many pluses and the minuses for a woman to grow to a higher positions. And this particular article is really alarming because we think that women has grown everywhere, and her positions have been made clear and easy, and she cuts through the hurdles very easily. But this is alarming, and this particular write up or the article shows a chart. Okay, so if students are going to make up chart interpretations, okay, so this particular article will help you for writing interpretation of chart. And here you could see, I'll just read, and if there is anything very important, like I'll guess you the word, that you can use the word when you're writing your exams also. While representation of women across the workforce has increased over the years, LinkedIn's economic graph data show that progress has stalled since 2022 and declined in 2024. Also, the progress that was being made in promoting women to senior and leadership roles has stagnated in recent years. So, most women in senior positions are employed in sectors such as healthcare, education, administrative, and supportive services. The number of women employed across all positions is poor in manufacturing, construction, oil, and gas industries. LinkedIn found these trends from self reported data by more than 1 billion members across 41,000 skills in 68 million companies and 1,35,000 schools globally. So, you could have heard me how I repeat the words. So, reading plus interpretation of charts plus this particular knowledge of knowing that women are being hired for leadership positions very few. So these are the three things which is going to be known to you today. So now you can see the chart. So this is a chart, and this is chart 1. Can you see the chart 1? We can see a blue line and a red line, a blue line, red line, years put up in the left hand side. So you can see across the workforce stating the blue line, and senior leadership positions in the red line. So this is how the chart is. Now we're going to interpret this chart. How are we going to write the sentences? So let's see the sentence 1. See, you have to start it like chart 1 shows representation of women in the overall workforce and in senior positions over the years. Women's representation in the overall workforce increased from 23.9% in 2016 to 27.3% in 2022. So he is doing a normal comparison. When you see the chart, you can see that, and the you can see all the points given over here, okay, is taken from the chart. So neatly the chart interpretation is. So you can see shows what representation of women in the overall workforce and in senior positions over the years. So women's representation in the overall workforce increased from 23.9% in 2016 to 27.3% in 2022. It stayed the same in 2023 before decreasing to 26.8 in 2024. So the data are based on the position of women in the month of January. So very clearly chart 1, how beautiful lines the sentences are framed. The similar trend was also seen in representation of women in the senior leadership positions. The promotion of women to higher roles has been snail paced. It took 4 years, 2016 to 2019, for the share of women in senior positions to go up by 1 percentage point, and another 4 years, to 2019 to 2022, for it to go up another point. If the downturn seen in January 2024 persists throughout the year, even this slow paced increase will cease. So, how nicely, see, this is the chart. Again, you can see the chart once again. See the chart nicely. Exams, I will give you chart interpretations. Very easily you can do. Your language is very important. And see the connectors used. See, similar is the word used here. Can you see the word similar? A similar trend, and that is a connector. Okay, so again, see, it took 4 years for the share to women. So again, we are just continuing with the differentiation. So, and see how the next paragraph starts. A stagnation. See the word, I'm sorry. The stagnation in the share of women in senior positions and the dip in January this year can be attributed to the slowdown in fresh hires of women for leadership roles, data show. Okay, so next, the share increased from 18.8% in 2016 to 25.2% in 2021 and declined rather after that. So now very neatly all the points are described for you, and the wordings, okay, you should use a correct connectivity. LinkedIn economic graph data shows that despite progress, women still face obstacles in reaching leadership roles due to bias, societal norms, and structural barriers. See the words, okay? Societal norms and structural barriers. Reading, we are just reading every day. In this, at the same time, knowing some important loopholes of English writing. So, however, recent focus on women-led development has led to concerted efforts by both policymakers and business leaders to tackle these challenges, said Aditi Jha, LinkedIn India board member and country head legal and government affairs. So, this is how it goes with the chart representation. The same thing you can see in the next chart too. Okay, and beautifully they have given the description interpretation of chart 2 also. This is come out in Hindu June 2nd, sorry, June 3rd paper. You can always have a reference of it, and you can see it and you can read it. Now this video is just to make you improve your reading, and you can improve your speaking also by following how I read your sentences. And the third thing which you can improve here is the interpretation of chart. So thank you. Follow me for the next video.